This is Dr. Sevakant Pathak to see a new topic in class 11th physics, error analysis. This topic has very much importance in the 11th class. It good and some important questions are asked from this chapter in the examination as well as in competition. This chapter has a very clear funda. Once fundas are clear of this chapter, the numericals can be calculated very easily. So let's see what is the error and how it is calculated. So in the error, we are going to see the first topic, that is error in measurement. Children, you are knowing physics is science of measurement. Basically, in 11th, 12th class, physics is science of measurement, and this measurement is obtained by instruments. And this instrument, there is one term, least count. Least count of the instruments. Here least count is minimum accurate observation, reading or observation by the instrument. That is why all observation of instrument is integral multiple of least count. It means the meaning of this whole explanation is this: when we are taking the observation from any instrument, measuring instrument like vernier calipers, screw gauge, spherometer, voltmeter, ammeter, or any type of measuring instrument. In this measuring instrument, every instrument has its least count, and reading obtained by, measurement obtained by given instrument is always integral multiple of least count. Here, when we are making observations, readings from any instrument, then one thing is always keep in mind: no measurement is perfectly accurate. Perfectly accurate. See why? See, let us take an example to see this. Suppose we are going to take length of a specimen by using simple scale. In case of simple scale, we are knowing its least count is 1 millimeter. So, if a specimen rod, which length we are going to obtain, if its length is more than 5.4 centimeter and less than 5.5 centimeter, then we cannot obtain the length accurately by simple scale. When I was dealing with the significant figure, I told to you the last observation, last digit of any observation is always doubtful, and the other digits are accurate or correct. in condition we cannot say its length is correctly 5.4 or 5.5. That is why same case can be possible in case of vernier calipers, screw gauge and so on. That is why it is said that no measurement is perfectly accurate. So there is always chance of uncertainty in measurement. There is always uncertainty in measurement because last digit of any measurement is always doubtful. Because it is always doubtful. So uncertainty in measurement is called error. The uncertainty in the measurement is called error, and in physics this error is represented in term of percentage. This always in the percentage. To explain this error in more simplified way, let us take an example. We are knowing density is given by formula mass into volume. So if we are going to say the error in density, then we must have to see how much error is possible in the measurement of mass and how much error is possible in measurement of volume. Actually the total error is sum of the error in the measurement of mass and error in the measurement of volume. This total error determines the maximum possible error in measurement of density. So error in density is depend on two parameters. One is error in mass measurement and error in volume measurement. Clear? There are two type of error. Type of errors. There are normally two type. That first is called random error. See, this random error is due to two reasons. The reason number one is a small change in condition of experiment. Second is due to incorrect judgment in taking measurement. See, there we have two type of error. The first error which we are going to look is a random error. Random error is due to two facts. One is due to small change in the conditions, and second due to incorrect judgment and taking the measurement. See here, a small change in the condition of experiment. Students, you have done experiment of meter bridge, or you will do in the class meter bridge experiment. In meter bridge experiment, when we are going to obtain the null point, see here in this page, in case of meter bridge experiment, in which we are obtaining null point in galvanometer. For a given resistance, we are getting different null points. Sometime at, suppose we are getting at first time 35, so just after some time we are getting the null point at 36, sometime in next observation 34, in another observation maybe 34.3, so different null points. It is due to change in current, EMF of a cell and temperature. So a small change in these conditions, temperature, EMF and current flowing in the wire of meter bridge, the different null point we are getting. It is due to the small change in condition of the experiment. Second is due to incorrect judgment in taking the measurement. Second experiment, when you are taking the incorrect judgment, suppose we are going to obtain weight of a specimen by spring balance, and sometimes it becomes difficult to determine the position of a pointer. To position a pointer, here coincide to take readings. Sometimes we are always in confusion where the pointer is exact marking before this line or after this line. So in that condition there is possibility of error. So random error is due to the two reasons. One, due to the small change in conditions, that we have given an example of meter bridge experiment, and second, due to the incorrect judgment while we are going to take measurement in the experiment. In the random error, the two error, the first is due to meter bridge experiment in which conditions changes, some changes, and second, this is due to the incorrect judgment. The error in the reading is true. Here there is a remedy for this error. Remedy is here given. Remedy is, if you are going to obtain a null point in the experiment, obtain null point several times for a particular resistance and obtain average. In case of spring also, if already incorrect judgment is we are taking, not able to correct identify the correct position of pointer before take the reading, so obtain more than 7-8 observations and take the mean or mathematical average of both. The average of the all readings comes much more near to the accurate value. But possibility of error is there. The second type of error is called systematic error. In systematic error, listen very carefully, is always available with the instrument, such as zero error is available sometime in Berlier calipers, screw gauge and speedometer. When we are going to use bench in optical experiments to obtain focal length of concave lens, concave mirror, in the case the error is available. Error is also available in case of galvanometer, ammeter, voltmeter. The error is always with the instruments available. So this type of error is called systematic error. When we are going to take observations by this where zero error is available, you are knowing zero error in which the zero line of both scales are not coincide exactly. In that case, so here in the case the remedy is the zero error is calculated first of all, what much error is available, and after taking the observation, the zero error is either plus or minus according to the nature of a zero error in the observation. In this experiment we are doing bench corrections, and before taking the reading with galvanometer, ammeter and voltmeter, there is a procedure to remove this error always available, and pointer, deflector pointer made coincide with the zero line of the scale before taking the observations here in the case. So this is the remedy here in case of systematic error. I have taken the name of least count 3 more time in the lecture. So least count of measuring in some of the measuring instrument I have written here. Simple scale 1 millimeter, vernier scale 0.1 millimeter, and screw gauge 0.01 millimeter. The error is basically depend on least count. If least count is more, then uncertainty in the measurement is more, so error is more. So here in a case, among these 3 measuring instruments, if we are taking measurement by simple scale which have least count 1 millimeter, so in comparison to the others, to vernier calipers and screw gauge, the maximum error possible is in simple scale. This is totally depend on that. So minimum maximum error is here, and minimum error is possible when we are taking observation by the screw gauge. So this is a comparative analysis between the 3 measuring instrument. Actually, it is clear from this discussion that error is mathematically depend on least count, because least count is maximum possible accurate observation by instrument. Below this, always doubtful. And in the significant concept in any measuring instrument, always last significant figure is always doubtful in the case. So we are going to see an important term here, accuracy. Accuracy is mathematical term. Mathematical term. Here in this accuracy, which is a mathematical term here, in this mathematical term, see, suppose we are going to take a length of a rod by simple scale. The length observed is 24 let by 7 centimeter. Accuracy we will see by this example. So here in the error is possible equal to 0.1 centimeter. The possibilities are there because least count is of simple scale is 0.1 centimeter or 1 millimeter. So accuracy is here denoted. Ratio is denoted least count by measurement. This is 0.1 by 24.7, and accuracy percentage is determined 0.1 by 24.7 into 100. So percentage error is delta x by x into 100. This is explained by this formula. For furthermore formula, let us take example number 2. This is example number 1. Example number 2. Suppose a physical quantity capital S dependent on three physical quantities x, y and z in powers small a, small b and small c. So we may write S is proportional to x to the power a, y to the power b, z to the power c is equal to equation number 1. Now see carefully to obtain the formula. We may write it as S is equal to K by keeping a suitable constant here K, x to the power a, y to the power b, z to the power c. This is equation number 2. This is the formula. If it is asked to calculate the error possible for measuring physical quantity S, error in measurement of S. So error in the measurement of S is due to the error in X, error in Y and error in Z. So the net error is maximum possible error in this case is summation due to the measurement of a physical quantity. So mathematically it can be written delta S by S in 200. The error in physical quantity S is equal to error due to the X, delta X by X in 200. And see the power right before this is A plus its power is B. Error in measurement of Y by net measured quantity in 200 plus C, similarly delta Z by Z in 200. It can be, this is called maximum error possible. The real error may be less than that in the measurement of any quantity.